The concept of using real-world evidence by the regulator, like FDA, is not new. So FDA has been using real-world evidence in terms of the use of its safety surveillance system, the Sentinel system for drug safety. And they've also been, there's some occasions where FDA has relied on historical controls or other types of real-world evidence for rare diseases in terms of, those kinds of studies. But the 21st Century Cures Act and FDARA put a new provision on FDA to require them to develop a program that would evaluate how the FDA might think about a more systematic approach to using real-world evidence in a range of regulatory decisions. So in September of 2017, we had a public event where we showcased a framework that we had been working on with FDA, with stakeholders on the company side, payers, patients, to really look at, so how can real-world evidence be useful in regulatory decisions, and what are some of the dimensions or attributes of real-world evidence should stakeholders be thinking about to know if real-world evidence is appropriate for the given regulatory question of interest. So we showcased that framework and had a pretty good discussion from many stakeholder views on what could be improved in the framework, how it might be applied in different contexts. So FDA is on the hook for developing a guidance in 2021, and so this framework, as well as a lot of work that's going to happen between now and then, is focused on getting researchers from a range of perspectives to help provide input and come to consensus on best uses of real-world evidence in the regulatory context, and the hope is that that can all help inform FDA as it develops its guidance. I think a lot of attention recently has been placed on the prices of drugs. We are seeing a very robust pipeline in terms of drugs and devices that are innovative, game-changing ways of treating diseases, and some of them are actually promising cures. But those drugs are coming with really high prices, and in an age of value-focused payment and getting a health system that's much more focused on value and outcomes, raises a lot of questions on, if we're paying those really high prices, are we getting the value and outcomes that we should expect? And so payment reform opportunities actually tie payments for drugs and devices to the actual outcomes that we're observing in the population are a promising approach to ensuring that if we do pay higher prices for really important therapies, that we are getting the outcomes that we're expecting. And so real-world evidence has and real-world data has a big opportunity to help payers and providers and patients and manufacturers actually make sure that we're collecting the outcomes that really matter to patients and that are meaningful, and essentially offer an opportunity to tie payments to those outcomes.